What's up guys, this is the Screams Knight and welcome to the second episode of how to make an adventure map. So in this episode we're going to look at the /execute command. If you're familiar with the test4 command, this should make sense to you, but if you aren't familiar with test4 command, don't worry, I'll explain everything in this video. So let's just jump straight on into it. So now guys, when you're into your world/map, where the first thing we want to do is to open your chat by pressing D or whatever your key is, fine to. Then you want to type in / and then give. Basically give gives a player an item, and then at P is the nearest player, at S is the current entity, yourself, and your player name, yourself as well. Then you want to type in COMM and press tab, then it will autocorrect and press enter. So now you have the command block, which is the first step, and then you want to place it down on the floor like that. Just make it face anywhere. I just like to keep it organized and face it wherever the redstone signal is going to get. I'll put it up in. That doesn't even make any sense. Well, yeah, well, where the redstone is going to head. Okay, that makes more sense. So then you want to open it by right clicking on it, and then there's all these different options, but we're just going to worry about the console command. Then you want to type in execute. So basically execute is that it executes something, and then we want to go if. So basically it is executing if something, then in this case it's an entity, and then at P, so it executes if an entity, and in this case it's the nearest player, and open and close these blocky brackets things, okay? And then you want to type in X, and then you have the X equals and the X underscore rotation equals something. So we basically just want the X equals for now, and then we can type in 0, comma, and then Y equals, then 0, comma, Z equals 0, comma, distance. I can't misspell. There we go, distance. And then you want to type in 1. And as you can see, the command is complete. So basically what we're doing here in the command is that we're basically checking if a player, in this case, is standing at the specific coordinates at the distance of 1, or the radius, if that makes more sense. So yeah, so that's basically all there is to this command, and yeah, I usually put 2 dots here for some reason. That's just the way I've learned it, but I'm just going to put 2 dots in just in case if it will break, but I don't think it will break. But then the next step is go to impulse, click 2 times until you come to repeat, and you can leave the unconditional untouched. Then you want to go to needs redstone and click it until it says always accepted done. Then the command block will turn purple, and then what we need is a redstone comparator, redstone repeater, and some redstone dust. So you basically want to place a redstone repeater here. So basically if a player stands at that specific block, this command block will send out 1 redstone power to this comparator, which then is going to transfer it as power to a repeater to get its full power, and then we can execute a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so now we're not going to use these x's equals, zeros, and all that stuff. Instead we're going to go into where you want this to get executed. So here I made some kind of a room for the map, and also, by the way, this is the same world as we had in the last tutorial, or the last episode. Spooky, scary cave noises, I guess. Okay, so we basically want the player to stand here, basically, or that's what I have in mind anyways. Then you want to open your coordinate thing, debug stuff things. So just press F3 on your keyboard, and then you want to open your chat, and you can see these block coordinates. Now the block coordinates is basically the block you're currently standing on. We don't have to worry about anything else. So you basically want to write down those coordinates, all of them, and then you want to do Ctrl A, Ctrl C, or Command A, Command C if you're on Mac, and just press enter and go into spectator mode. The shortcut is F3 and N, and then we basically want to move these zeros and Ctrl V paste in the coordinates and delete until it says the first coordinates. That makes any sense. So I can explain this again. So this is the X, this is the Y, and this is the Z. So here where it says equals, this will mean this, because this is the X, and this won't work if we don't put these coordinates here in the X. And then this is the Y, which we'll have to put here. So basically remove all those and paste it in again, and then we got the Z, and there we go. So we basically have the whole command now. Then we can press done. now don't copy that. But if it's the same coordinates, then you can copy them down. But yeah, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Just get your own coordinates, okay? And then we're to make sure that this actually works, so that we can actually prove that it's working. We want to place down a normal command block, and then stand and look at this repeater. Open your chat, press slash, and then set block. This command is basically a set block command. It basically replaces a block with another block. Okay. Then we want to tab, 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 and then want to tab and air. And here we have the basic command. So this basically what this does is basically replaces that block with air. Okay, so you basically want to copy that and paste it in here and remove the slash because that's unnecessary, I guess. Then done, and then when we go stand on that block, hopefully, if we haven't forgotten anything, that should work. So now when we stand on this block and go back to the command block, you can see that the repeater is gone. So that's basically the execute command. In the next episode, I think, hopefully, we're going to look more into text, like tellraw text and titles and stuff like that. So thank you all guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next. Goodbye.